Today and every day, schools are meant to provide a safe place for children to learn and grow. But as increased incidents of violence are recorded on school campuses across the country, local safety advocates are teaming up with national experts to talk safety management. KITV4's Aaron Coogan joins us live from the University of Hawaii's West Oahu campus, which is where in just under an hour, more than 200 educators will come together to receive threat assessment training. Aaron, good morning.
Yeah, hey, good morning to you, Leah. Well, it's all about switching that narrative, right, for the response. You don't want it to be reactive. We want it to be proactive. And that's exactly what they're doing here at UH West Oahu. I'm going to introduce you to Bev Baligot this morning. Thank you so much for joining me. What you guys are doing, so cool. Day 3 of this threat assessment training. Let's talk about who's coming, what you guys are doing, and what the goal is.
You know, the people who are here, it represents a broad variety of people. We have the Hawaii visitor industry, the security guards. We also have over 32 schools from higher ed, K through 12, public, private, charters. St. Joseph's is one of them. You know, Assets is another. Kamehameha is another. You know, we have every single one of the 10 campuses represented. What we're trying to do here is we're trying to build the infrastructure for threat assessment capacity within the schools. And really, that's the key. If we can identify things before they get out of hand and become threats, it's a much better outcome potential than it is when we're waiting to be reactive. Like, for example, I tell people there's a difference between threat assessment, which is preventative, and active shooter, which is reactive. We're waiting for people to shoot and then we react. So the preventative is much preferred.
I think it's an uncomfortable topic to be talking about sometimes. So breaking that barrier, one, but also how do you balance, you know, being too over the top and then being ready? How do you balance that?
You know, we start taking baby steps. I think when we start showing people what are kind of like the beginning signs, we don't go to the, okay, here's the violent terrorism like playbook. Sure. What we do is we try and tell them, you have within the institution or the organization a bunch of information. What do you do with that? And how do you sort it out and assess who's the threat versus who's not the threat? You know, making a threat or posing a threat. Those are completely different things. And I think when we start with the 101 like that, people feel a lot less intimidated with this whole entire process.
Well, basic training wrapping up today, then advanced training. We're going to walk you through what a schedule looks like in another half an hour, but for now, Leah.